type of the influencing. Another topic of the engine control system is pneumatic maneuvering system. As I said, in electronic control engine, we don't have an air distributor which will control the starting valve. Instead of the air distributor, the starting sequence is saved or it's uploaded in the engine control system based on the direction required by the crew member to turn the engine and actual crankshaft of the actual crankshaft position. The pilot valve, they will be activated by the CCU in such a way to start the engine, to turn the engine according with the direction required by the crew member. So you'll notice pneumatic diagram on our PowerPoint presentation. I will try to explain. With yellow line, you have 30 bar air pressure, and we notice low turning valve and main starting valve. And with red line, you notice 7 air bar pressure. Now the engine is in standby mode. Wait a while. Engine, let's reset this alarm from here. The engine is in standby mode, in auto mode, and I want to start the engine. You notice the auto button is active. When I will move the telegraph ahead, sorry, let's discuss. I want to blow the engine. I activate slow turn button, so I activate slow turn button. I want to blow the engine. When I will move the telegraph ahead or astern, this pneumatic valve, this solenoid valve 92, why you cannot see? Pneumatic valve 92, it will be activated. And control air 7 bar, it will reach pneumatic valve 68. The port 3-4 in pneumatic valve, it will be connected, and it will activate the piston in slow turning valve. So the slow turning valve, it will be open. Compressed air, 30 bar compressed air, it will reach starting valve and pilot starting valve for each combustion unit. Now, based on actual position of the crankshaft received by CCUs from encoder and required direction to turn the engine ahead or astern, this pilot valve, they will be activated by their CCU. If I ask the engine to turn ahead, the pilot valve for which the piston are in expansion stroke, they will be activated. So the air, it will be reached from starting valve in the piston. If I ask the engine to turn astern, the pilot valve for which the piston are in compression stroke, they will be activated, and the air, it will force the engine to reverse. In this way, I can turn the engine ahead or astern. Now, if I want to start the engine in normal mode, I activate the button auto. So the auto button is activated. When I will move the telegraph ahead or astern, both this valve, pilot valve, solenoid valve 93 and 94, it will be activated, so increase redundancy. The valve 93, the pilot valve 93 is controlled by engine control unit A. The pilot valve 94 is controlled by engine control unit B. So both of them, they will be activated in the same time, which is faster than the other one. It will close the air path for the other one by closing this ball valve 23. So in my case, 93 pilot valve is faster. It's closing the air on 94 pilot valve. And the control air 7 bar, it will reach pneumatic valve 12. The port 3 and 4, they will be connected. And the, please say.
The severity and probability, frequency and probability, what does that mean? We can refer to the matrix option. When we click on the matrix, they will tell us the chart, which is also being provided in the SMS, isn't it? That is provided. What is applicable means.
Okay. So now, gentlemen, both of them, it will be activated. 3-4 ports, they will be connected, and the piston in main starting valve, it will be forced to the right side. Main starting valve, it will be open. Now the compressed air, it will reach all the starting valve of each combustion unit and the pilot valve. Based on actual crankshaft position and direction to turn the engine head or stern, this pilot valve, they will be activated by their CCU. The engine will turn according with my desire. The benefit of the controlling of air starting system electronic is that whenever the engine is in stop condition, we can test this electronic equipment. If I access the engine menu, status, I can notice pneumatic maneuvering diagram, 30 bar air pressure from the cylinder, main starting valve, slow turning valve, control valve, pilot valve 92, which will activate slow turning valve, pilot valve 93, 94, which is activating main starting valve. Now, if I want to test slow turning valve on main starting or main starting valve, I activate this button. So I press this button and you notice additional button, it will pop up. I give the command open slow turn pilot valve. If I press this button, now 15 volts from ECUA, it will energize the coil of the pilot valve 92. Air, it will reach the pneumatic valve 68. These two ports, 3 and 4, it will be connected. The piston, it will open slow turning valve. Gentlemen, if slow turning valve is open, everything is normal. If it's not opening, I will disconnect the connection on the coil of the solenoid valve and I check the voltage. If there is 15 volts, I don't have any problem in the engine control system. The problem may be with the coil or with the pneumatic valve 68 or even in slow turning valve. I press close. I check the local indication to close the valve. I can test same the main starting valve. So by pressing this button, I can test main starting valve with electronic signal, with electrical signal from ECUA. So I press open. 15 volts, it will energize this coil. And now control air, it will activate the opening of the main starting valve. I check locally if it's opening. I press close. I can test with the electrical signal from ECUB, engine control unit B. I press open. And now 7 air bar pressure now travel from pilot valve 94, it will open main starting valve. Now I test the main starting valve opening with 2 different electrical signals. If it doesn't open for both electrical control signal, the problem for sure is somewhere in this pneumatic valve 12 or in main starting valve. If with one electrical signal it's open, with the other one is not opening, I have a problem either in electrical signal or in the coil of the solenoid valve, which is not opening main starting valve. Is it clear? Further than testing the slow turning valve and main starting valve, I have the possibility to test the pilot valve for each combustion unit. So you notice this is unit number 1, unit number 2, 3, and so on. By accessing maintenance menu, system view, I can notice the engine control system controllers. I take one by one this ECU and I switch their control mode from normal by pressing this button normal in test mode. This takes around 3 minutes to change in test mode. Several alarms will be activated. Disregard alarm. The engine is in stop condition, as I said, so we can perform the test which we want. So let's wait to change in test mode. Okay, so the mode is not showing test. Let's wait a little bit longer. Okay, we notice now that the MPC is changing in test mode. So what we are doing, we are evaluating this channel, which are manage the information. Channel 50, start air pilot valve. I access this channel, and now I notice a button here. By pressing this button, I can activate or not the opening of the pilot valve, which is controlling the starting valve of the combustion in number 1. So now I press on, 15 volts, 50 to 25 volts was sent from the CCU number 1 to the solenoid pilot valve of the starting valve unit number 1. Now I take the multimeter and I check the voltage here. If the voltage is present, the electrical signal is good. Whatever, as a mechanical, just I ask someone from engine control room just to press on off on this channel, just to activate, deactivate this channel. Off, on again. Nearby the pilot valve, I can hear the clicking noise, which is making by the solenoid valve, which is operating. If the solenoid valve is operating, it means that everything is normal in the electrical control system of the pilot valve. Gentlemen, I will take one by one this combustion unit and I evaluate the pilot valve of each starting valve. In this way, I know all the time if the pneumatic maneuvering system is in good running condition. After I will perform the test, do not forget to switch back the controllers in normal mode. So you access the controllers and you switch back in normal. Is it clear? When you perform this test, you can skip the cylinder air pressure, either open or close. But remember, if you open main starting valve and you have a leaky starting valve, the engine, it will turn, okay? It will turn around 180 degrees. So be careful to not injure someone. I will suggest to keep always the cylinder air pressure close. Is it clear? Okay, yes. Gentlemen, let's take 50 minutes break and we'll continue with the engine operation from MOP. So we complete second chapter of the course, engine control system. We take 15 minutes break and we continue with another chapter, engine operation. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, 15 minutes break. See you later.
Thank you.